I mean, I'd actually go down a side street to get around them and come out the other side before he got to it. Well, everybody's laughing. Why? Are you trying to? Because I gotta get somewhere. So true, and yet we think we're such saints of God, right? Look what it says. And you will gain knowledge of God. When you fear God, you'll gain knowledge of God. For the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding, which is his word. He grants a treasure, listen to this, of common sense to the deceitful. No, so if you're living a deceitful life, don't think he's going to grant you common sense. Because obviously if you're living deceitfully, that means you lack common sense. And you really think you can get away with anything? Everybody thinks they can fool God or hide from God or God doesn't see me right now. Oh boy. Read Hebrews 4:12. Everything is naked and exposed before his eyes, and we're accountable to him. That gives me a healthy fear of God. No matter, you know when you're all alone thinking nobody's watching? Don't worry, someone is. God sees it. You know what? Not only is God watching, but Jesus lives in you. So you're taking him with you on the journey. It's a very simple equation. Can I take Jesus with me on this journey I'm going? Can I take Jesus into this thing that I'm going to do? Can I take Jesus into this person that I'm going to talk about? Can I take him with me, or am I going to leave him in the car? Very simple. Then you'll say, oh boy. Then you'll know if it's from God or not. Do you live a double life? A double life is a miserable life. That's why you see a lot of miserable Christians, because they live double lives.
Yeah, that's true.
They're hearers of the word, but they have nothing to do with the word. And everything to do with the world. But you know what it is? When you're young and vibrant, and you hear something coming from somebody that's already been there, that's older, they think, well, maybe they just don't know. No, somebody's been down them roads already. That's why they're telling you it's empty. So don't bother going down them, but they still got to go down them. And find out it comes up empty. Well, I should have listened to that a long time ago. Because I'm different. Well, we're all created the same way. We all live, breathe, eat the same thing, right? We all think, and our hearts are all the same way. The human heart is wicked and deceitful above all else. Who can really know it? We don't even know it. So when somebody tells you they've been down some road, what do you think wisdom is? Knowledge applied. You know how you can get real good wisdom? Listen to somebody that's already been there, and don't go down that road, and then you have a lot of wisdom. Because you learn from someone else's mistakes. That's what Proverbs is all about. Oh, that won't happen. People hear it all the time. That won't happen to me. Okay. Maybe not in the same length of time, but it will happen. You can guarantee it. Now look what it says. Do you want God to guard you? It says he's a shield to those who walk with integrity. Didn't you do a study on integrity?
Yes.
Well, he's a shield to those who walk with integrity. So don't think he's a shield if you're walking deceitfully. It tells you he guards the path of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. Are you faithful to God? Look, he'll protect you. This is it. Then you will understand what is right, just, and fair, and you will find the right way to go. For wisdom will enter your heart. Wow, it'll enter my heart. And knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise choices will watch over you. Wow, you mean I got to make wise choices? Yes, you do. God gives you wisdom so you can make wise choices. Now look what it says. Wise choices will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. Wisdom will save you from evil people. You mean there's evil people? Yes. There's evil people in church. Don't think that there's not. There's people sitting in church that have evil plotted in their hearts. Because the Bible tells us the wheat and the weeds are going to grow together. So guess what? There's demonic presence in every church. The people say that they're believers. Even the devil believes.
Amen.
But he's really not a believer. He's a deceiver. And there's people that come in church that are really not believers. They're really deceivers because they tell everybody they are believers. But they're really not believers.
Right.
You'll know my people by their fruit. It doesn't take rocket science to see the fruitfulness of believers. Sometimes believers don't even know if they're believers. They're not even sure. I say I believe, but nothing different about me. How come? Take that up with God. Now look what it says. From those whose words are twisted, these men turn from the right way to walk down dark paths. They take pleasure in doing wrong, and they enjoy the twisted ways of evil. Their actions are crooked, and their ways are wrong. Wisdom will save you from the immoral woman, from the seductive words of the promiscuous woman. She has abandoned her husband and ignores the covenant she made before God. Entering her house leads to death. It's the road to the grave. The man who visits her is doomed. He will never reach the paths of life. Follow the steps of good men instead, and stay on the paths of the righteous. For only the godly will live in the land, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be removed from the land, and the treacherous will be uprooted. So there's some words right there. Look, anybody will tell you that ever got involved like that, what really happens down the road. All kinds of bad things, right? You see it on TV all the time. Divorce, family issues all the way down the road. And it leads to what? Death and a miserable life. But the Bible tells us right here, boy, you have to ask yourself, maybe I should read this before I make that choice.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Seductive words. All right, we're going to end there tonight, right? We'll pick up with chapter. Thank you very much. I love this. It's a great study.